What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. We're doing another reaction. I'm gonna just be speaking out a little bit about the R. Kelly situation. I feel like, for one, the first thing I wanted to speak on is I feel like when this stuff was going on, however many years ago, they should have handled that then, because it's like all the women that were getting abused are grown now, and I feel like at the time when they were children, they should have locked his ass up then. Like, why wait all this time now? I guess now that he don't have a whole lot of money like he used to, or a whole lot of fame like he used to, now they want to come out with all these allegations and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he still need to be locked up because he still did it. You can't say, oh, it was a long time ago, so forget it, because he still did it. They locked Bill Cosby ass up. Hell, he damn near 90 years old. He gonna die in prison. What, they get him about 10 years? That man is about 90 years old. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm just gonna be reacting to one of the victims and see what they had to say. I never did watch the story on Lifetime, so I'll just be reading stuff on the internet and stuff.
Special. I actually thought that I was his girlfriend. I was living up there at that point. We were together all the time. I had no reason to question that we weren't. Life in the studio was kind of boring for the most part. You really couldn't have much interaction other than, I couldn't have much interaction with anyone other than Robert. At that time, I didn't know what a runner was. But later on, I realized it was just, the people that work at the studio, and they pretty much like run errands.
Hold on, let me pause this real quick. First of all, I know the parents was allowing this to happen, because what 14-year-old, would go into a studio with this grown ass man? First of all, he is an entertainer and a singer, but he's still a grown ass man. Like, why would you allow your child to go in there unsupervised with this grown ass man? Like, I'm just sitting here, like, I got nieces and stuff that's 14 and 12 and stuff like that. So I can imagine, like, they parents dropping them off with a grown man. Like, no, I don't care how much money you have, and I don't care about none of that shit. Like, if you a grown ass man, what business do you have with a 14-year-old child or a 12-year-old child? However old they was minors. They was not grown. Like, come on now. Like, what sense do y'all have at the end of the day? Y'all want to bash him, but y'all need to be bashing these parents too. Like, why would you have your kids out there like that? I don't understand.
Mom would call the studio. The runners would actually let Robert know that I had a phone call, and then he would let them know to transfer their call to me. I do know that there were times where when she would get through and she'd be upset and saying she couldn't contact me and things like that. So it very well could have been times where she was calling and they weren't allowed to put me through. One time, one of his friends came to the studio and he's speaking to everyone, and just a normal reaction, you speak back. Rob would get upset and say, you're not supposed to speak to them. You don't speak to anybody. You just look straight forward. If they speak to you, you don't say anything.
He was controlling these little girls.
Pretty early on, he kind of introduced you to everything that he was into. It was instructed to call him daddy during sex, but it went from that to pretty much all the time he'd be daddy. The first time Robert had me do sexual acts with him and another female, he actually told me it was going to be his first time and he wanted to do it with me.
Man, hold on.
He would say things like, if you love me.
Hold on. This nigga said it was his first time and he wanted to do it with her. Nigga, you done had 100 girls telling them the same thing. And you brainwashing these little girls. Like, they thinking they in there supposed to do this shit. Like, I mean, I understand, like, these girls shouldn't have had no business in there either. But they are children. Like, you a grown ass. Like, your mind's supposed to be way more mature than theirs. Like, these girls, they do stuff. They go out here and they be fast and stuff. But at the same time, you a grown ass man. Like, you old enough to be these girls' uncles and brothers and all that. You know what I'm saying? So why would you think it's okay to go up here and tell these girls this stuff and have sex with these little girls and their kids? I know. I'm sorry, but no, you need to lock his ass up, sick ass.
You know, if you love me, you'll
Sick
accept me
bitch.
how I am. You know, if you love me, you'll do these things for me. So those would be the little pep talks he would give me. Robert would film our sex acts sometimes. He would never ask me if it was okay to be filmed, but he never hit the camera or anything like that. Once we did the threesome, it became more frequent. Then he started introducing me to other young women.
Wow, that's crazy. So basically, this nigga really out here, and he getting away with it. So is it that he got all this money and that? I'm just trying to. I'm stuck on the fact I don't care about the money at this point. Like, why they ain't lock him up? They lock Bill ass up. They like lock his ass up.
This is a large 3-topping.
He was doing a lot. He did way too much. But I feel like he should have been locked up. Like, I feel like why they waiting till 2019 now to start going back looking at all this stuff. And then Aaliyah, like, age ain't nothing but a number. That's a red flag right there. You got this girl 15 and her album is called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That should tell you right there something ain't right. And then she always with this man. Like, I'm sorry, but that should have been handled this a long time ago. I don't know. But I hope y'all like this video, this reaction or whatever. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, because I feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. He need to be locked up for real. Now don't get me wrong, he got some good ass music, like some good ass music. I'm not even gonna lie. I like R. Kelly's music, but I don't like the shit he's doing. So people want to sit up here and they don't want to put him on blast because they like his music. That like the music ain't got nothing to do with it. It got a part in it because he was using this music industry to get these little young girls. So you could say that, like you could say like, okay, I don't want to support the music because it's because of the music how he was getting these little young girls. You know what I'm saying? Going to these concerts and these shows, he was getting them from there and whatever the case may be. So you could say that, but yeah, it's crazy. I feel like they should look him up. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. And that's it. And I hope y'all stay tuned for my next video.